Okay. So I just completed a phone conversation with my neurologist, who informed me that I have early Alzheimer's. Hi, I'm George King, and I've recently been I'm George King, and I've recently been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. As a lifelong media artist, hi, I'm George King. So here I am, 76. I know something of Alzheimer's, as both my parents suffered with the disease. So it's also not totally unexpected, but when you get the news, yeah.
It's 3:30 in the morning, and I can't sleep. So I figured I'd get something off my chest. A few months back, I was diagnosed with a disease that I'll live with the rest of my life. And it ain't gonna get any better. And the chances are things will deteriorate. And as a lifelong storyteller, a radio producer, filmmaker, photographer, writer, I've told a lot of stories over the years, a lot of other people's stories, and I've decided perhaps this is an opportunity to tell you my story, or at least the rest of my story.
I have early Alzheimer's. Doesn't seem too early to me. I'm 57 years old, but apparently it's not early in terms of age, it's early in terms of its arrival. So I'm a candidate for The good news is that I'm a candidate for a drug called Leqembi, manufactured in Japan. The extraordinary irony, and let me start that over. The very day that I got the results for the test was the same day that the FDA cleared Leqembi for use in the United States.
So it's 4:30 in the morning and I can't sleep. So I'm in here in my studio. So it's 4:30 in the morning and I can't sleep. So I'm in here in my studio talking to this camera. There's something I wanted to unburden, an experience So it's 4:30 in the morning and I can't sleep. So I'm in here in my studio talking to this camera. There's something I wanted to get off my chest, or perhaps off my mind. A few months back, I was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, a degenerative disorder of the brain for which there is no cure. So I will live with this for the rest of my life. And initially, I have to say I was a little taken aback by the news, but then I sort of saw a path ahead. I learned how to make films to try to change the world, and I saw an opportunity. Here is a disease feared by many, with some reason, but about which there is a great deal of misinformation. stigma. And I have an opportunity to try to tell you what it's actually like to live with Alzheimer's. So it's my intention to report in every week or so with an update. What's going on in my life? Who am I meeting? Who am I talking to? How did I get this thing? Where did it come from? Can you stop it? So I'm going to try and answer these questions myself, but I'm also going to talk to people who know a lot more about this than I do. Other people living with Alzheimer's, their caregivers, their doctors, researchers, journalists, neurologists, psychologists, a lot of ists there, and perhaps artists and comedians. Something to leaven things up a little. So stop back next week and catch the next episode of The Rest of My Life. Can't ever figure out where to look with this thing, you know. Yeah. All right.